What if your hair isn't thinning because of age, but because of your morning habits? Dermatologists say the first 15 minutes after waking decide how fast your hair grows. Let me show you the morning ritual that women over 50 are quietly swearing by. Have you ever noticed how some women over 50 seem to glow? Not because of makeup or fancy salon treatments, but because their hair still moves like it did in their 30s. It's not luck, it's not genes, it's how they start their mornings. Every single day, before the rush, before the phone starts buzzing, they give their hair something most of us forget to: attention. And in today's video, we're peeling back the curtain on the exact morning routine that helps your hair grow stronger, thicker, and healthier. And yes, it can make you look a full decade younger. It all begins the moment you wake up. Before you even reach for your phone, run your fingers gently through your hair. Feel your scalp. This small act of connection is powerful. It wakes up the follicles that have been sleeping overnight. Many women don't realize this, but hair growth begins with blood flow. Just a few seconds of gentle scalp stimulation, using your fingertips, not your nails, tells your body, hey, we're alive. Let's get that circulation moving. After that first moment, step into the bathroom and grab a wide-tooth wooden comb. Plastic combs create static that breaks fragile strands. A wooden one, on the other hand, glides softly, evenly distributing your scalp's natural oils. Start from the ends, move up slowly. No tugging, no pulling. Imagine you're brushing silk, because that's what your hair deserves to feel like again. Next, take a small bowl and pour in a spoon of cold-pressed castor oil, rich in ricinoleic acid, and a few drops of rosemary essential oil. Warm it slightly between your palms, then press your fingers gently into your scalp, massaging in slow, circular motions. Studies have shown rosemary oil can perform almost as well as minoxidil in promoting hair growth, but without the harsh chemicals. The key here is consistency. It's not about slathering products once in a while. It's about building a ritual your scalp learns to love. While the oil sinks in, take a moment to hydrate. Drink a full glass of water with a squeeze of lemon. This might sound simple, but dehydration is one of the hidden reasons mature hair looks dull and lifeless. Your follicles can't thrive if your body is thirsty. Hydration is the cheapest anti-aging secret no one talks about. After that, stand near a window. Let the morning sunlight hit your scalp for 2 minutes, not to tan, but to awaken your vitamin D receptors. Low vitamin D is linked to hair thinning in women over 40. This simple act of greeting the sun not only nourishes your follicles, but resets your circadian rhythm, balancing hormones that quietly affect your hair's health. Now, this part might surprise you. Before washing, wrap your hair in a warm towel for 5 minutes. This steam hug opens up your scalp's pores, allowing nutrients from your oils to penetrate deeper. When you finally rinse, use lukewarm water, never hot, and choose a mild sulfate-free shampoo. Follow with a rice water rinse or aloe vera gel as a natural conditioner. Both are ancient secrets that modern science has begun to confirm. They strengthen the hair shaft, reduce shedding, and restore that youthful bounce most women thought was gone for good. As you finish drying, avoid rushing. Don't blast heat directly onto your scalp. Instead, pat dry with a microfiber towel. You're not just drying your hair, you're sealing in everything you did this morning. And when you look in the mirror, you'll notice it. Not just shinier strands, but something softer in your reflection. A quiet confidence. Because this routine isn't just about hair, it's about starting the day with intention, self-care, and energy. You're reminding yourself that aging doesn't mean fading, it means refining. After caring for your hair from the outside, it's time to nourish it from within, because true hair growth doesn't begin in a bottle or salon. It begins in your bloodstream. The foods you eat before 10 a.m. can either fuel your follicles or starve them silently. So once you've rinsed your hair and wrapped it softly in a towel, head to your kitchen. This is where beauty truly begins. Start with something simple yet deeply restorative. A warm cup of water infused with a teaspoon of flax seeds or soaked chia. These tiny seeds may not look like much, but they're nature's richest source of omega-3 fatty acids, the exact nutrient your scalp craves to maintain elasticity and shine. Think of them as your natural conditioner from the inside. When taken every morning, omega-3s not only calm inflammation that leads to hair fall, but also improve the texture and thickness of each strand as it grows. Then, prepare your breakfast with mindfulness. Protein is the foundation of hair, and by the time we reach 50, our body's ability to absorb it efficiently declines. That's why a boiled egg, a bowl of Greek yogurt, or even a scoop of plant-based protein powder can make a visible difference over time. You're not eating for calories, you're feeding your follicles. Every bite of amino acids you take turns into keratin, the strong, silky fiber that forms the very core of each hair on your head. But here's something most women never hear. Hair growth is not just about what you add, it's also about what you remove. Sugar, especially refined sugar, disrupts hormone balance and shrinks the life cycle of your hair. The same goes for processed vegetable oils that cause oxidative stress, dulling your strands over time. So start small. 1 less teaspoon of sugar in your coffee, 1 more spoonful of olive oil instead of margarine. You're not dieting, you're quietly healing. Now, as you sip your tea or coffee, take 5 minutes for what I like to call scalp yoga. It's not complicated, but it's deeply powerful. Sit upright, place your fingers at the crown of your head, and gently press in small, circular motions. Not to scrub, but to wake. Then move to your temples, behind your ears, and finally, the nape of your neck. These are the pressure points that stimulate blood flow to your scalp's capillaries. You might feel a tingling sensation. That's oxygen rushing to feed your roots. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and imagine each breath carrying nutrients upward like a wave of warmth from your heart to your hairline. This visualization isn't just poetic, it's physiological. Stress is one of the biggest reasons women lose hair after menopause. When you breathe intentionally, you reduce cortisol levels, the hormone that silently chokes your follicles over time. So think of these 5 minutes as your invisible hair supplement, free, gentle, and timeless. Now let's talk about that forgotten kitchen ingredient, one that's been used for centuries across cultures, from India to Morocco to even ancient Greece. It's not an exotic oil or expensive powder. It's fenugreek seeds, also known as methi. Most people keep them buried at the back of their spice cabinet, unaware of their magic. Fenugreek is rich in plant proteins, iron, and nicotinic acid, all essential for hair growth. The easiest way to use it? Soak a tablespoon of seeds overnight in a cup of water. In the morning, drink the strained water on an empty stomach. The taste is slightly bitter but incredibly powerful. Within weeks, many women notice reduced shedding, stronger roots, and even baby hairs returning near their forehead. You can also grind the soaked seeds into a paste and apply it as a scalp mask once a week. It cools inflammation, balances oil, and strengthens hair from the root. While sipping your fenugreek water, take a moment to step outside. Feel the morning air. The light touch of wind on your damp hair strands helps stimulate microcirculation. Let nature do its part. Your hair, like your skin, thrives on fresh air and sunlight. So many of us hide under hats and artificial lights, forgetting that our body evolved to grow in rhythm with the earth. A few minutes outdoors can work better than any synthetic serum. If you have time, follow it with a gentle stretch. Tilt your head forward and let your hair hang freely. Then, with slow, circular neck rolls, stretch your scalp muscles. This improves lymphatic drainage and oxygen flow to your follicles. It's simple, but the combination of movement, breath, and light turns your morning into a full-body rejuvenation ritual. Finally, before you begin your day, take one last, quiet look at yourself in the mirror. Don't search for perfection. Look for signs of life, the softness returning to your strands, the glow along your hairline, the sense of calm behind your eyes. Because when your mornings are filled with small acts of care, your hair begins to mirror that energy. Every follicle remembers kindness. This isn't just a routine, it's a declaration that beauty after 50 isn't about turning back time, but working with it. That every silver strand can shimmer with vitality. And that the real secret to youthful hair isn't in chasing new trends, but in honoring ancient wisdom, daily discipline, and gentle self-love. As the day unfolds, life begins to pull at you. Meetings, errands, phone calls, family, the endless rhythm of being everything for everyone. And somewhere between the noise of the day and the quiet of the evening, your hair goes through its own invisible battle. Heat, dust, stress, friction and fatigue. That's why what you do between morning and night matters more than most people realize. You're not just growing hair, you're maintaining its energy, because hair is a living memory of how you've treated yourself. By midday, the natural oils you applied in the morning begin to settle. This is the perfect time for a small gesture of protection. If you're stepping out into sunlight, mist your hair lightly with rose water or a diluted aloe vera spray. It's a simple barrier, cooling, hydrating and fragrant. Sun exposure is one of the quietest culprits behind premature hair aging. UV rays don't just fade color, they also weaken keratin bonds, leading to thinning and brittleness. A touch of natural mist locks in moisture and keeps the scalp from drying out. Avoid tying your hair too tightly during the day. Many women over 50 love the comfort of a bun or ponytail, but constant tension pulls at the roots, slowly damaging the hairline. Instead, choose loose braids or soft clips. Let your hair breathe. Movement encourages microcirculation and oxygen flow, and whenever possible, run your fingers gently through your hair as you work, drive, or rest. It's a subtle act of grounding, and every small touch reminds your body that this part of you deserves care. Now let's talk about the evening, that sacred window of renewal that so many overlook. As the sun begins to set and the world quiets, it's time to give your scalp one last moment of gratitude. Step into your bathroom mirror light, soft, golden, and brush your hair slowly from scalp to ends. This isn't vanity, it's balance. Brushing distributes your natural oils evenly, sealing moisture into every strand. Use a boar bristle or wooden brush, tools that respect your scalp, not plastic that tears at it. With each stroke, you're telling your hair, rest now, you've done enough today. Then prepare a calming tonic for your scalp. 1 teaspoon of aloe vera gel, mixed with 2 drops of lavender oil and a few drops of vitamin E. Massage this blend gently into your scalp in circular motions. Lavender doesn't just calm the mind. It slows down the overproduction of cortisol, the stress hormone that shortens the hair's growth cycle. And vitamin E, nature's antioxidant, repairs the damage done by environmental stress. The soft fragrance of lavender filling the air, the gentle touch of your fingertips. Together, they create a moment of peace, an evening sanctuary for your senses. After your massage, tie your hair loosely with a silk or satin scrunchie. Cotton absorbs moisture and causes friction. That's why silk is your best nighttime secret. It allows your hair to glide as you sleep, preventing breakage and split ends. And if you can, switch your pillowcase to silk too. It's not indulgence, it's prevention. It's what turns ordinary sleep into an 8-hour beauty treatment. Now, before you lie down, let's focus on one last thing, your inner state, because stress doesn't sleep and neither do your cells. Take a moment to sit on your bed, close your eyes, and practice the 4-7-8 breathing method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This technique slows your heart rate and oxygenates your blood, helping nutrients reach your scalp even as you drift into rest. Hair growth happens most efficiently during deep sleep, when your body releases human growth hormone. And that only happens when you're truly relaxed. So, by calming your mind, you're literally feeding your hair. If you like, sip a small cup of herbal tea before bed, something gentle like chamomile or nettle leaf. Nettle especially is rich in silica and iron, both vital for follicle strength. Imagine ending your day the same way it began, with nourishment, intention and softness. The world outside can rush, but inside your home your beauty unfolds quietly. Over time these small rituals accumulate. A month from now, you may notice your hair feeling thicker, less fragile. 3 months later, you might see new baby hairs appearing near your temples, a whisper from your scalp that says, "Thank you." And as the seasons change, so will your reflection. Not by force, not by trend, but by care. Genuine, consistent, daily care. The truth is, youth isn't something you chase, it's something you cultivate. It's the glow that returns when you slow down. It's the confidence that rises when you treat yourself gently. Your hair tells your story. Of every sunrise you honored yourself, of every night you gave yourself rest. And when you wake tomorrow, you'll realize it's not about fighting age. It's about redefining it. Because when you nurture your hair with patience and love, it gives back in ways no product ever could. It shines, it softens, it moves again, like it remembers the woman you've always been. Timeless, elegant, alive. If you found this morning to night routine inspiring, let me know in the comments. Which part will you start with tomorrow? And don't forget to subscribe to Ageless Living for more graceful beauty rituals that honor every age, every season, and every strand of your journey.